a little bit more. Hi, Afsana.
Hello.
How
How are
you doing?
you?
I'm doing great.
I'm fine. How's the sound? Is the sound okay?
It's perfect. It's perfect. Can you hear me too?
Brilliant. Brilliant. Yes.
All right,
Yes. Can I
amazing.
just say, I need to say this before we start. I'm a huge, huge fan. Okay. Your reels are on point, my friend.
Thank you
You're
so
very
much.
funny. And I don't watch it once, I watch it several times. So a fraction of your views is me. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm
And
really, really
yeah.
grateful. Thank you so much.
No, 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 it's amazing. And you are the king of repurposing material.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
yeah. So how
amazing.
you yeah. So how you doing? You okay?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. Yeah.
Good, 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 good. Right, so we have lots of people here. Right, so should we start the show?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, right. So do you want to start or shall I? I think you should start,
Um,
Oladimeji.
all right. I'll start then. So, I've always wondered why, people always question the fact that they want to further their education and sort of find a better place that offers more possibilities, more opportunities. And, ever since, I've just loved the way that, okay, you have some sort of education somewhere, in a particular country, and then you move to a different place to further, and it gives you more, it exposes you to a lot more things. And
Yeah.
I've always seen school not just as a place to learn, but a place to connect as well, where you get to meet more persons from different spaces, different backgrounds, different countries, and it sort of creates a very rich experience. So I studied architecture in the university, and I studied here in Nigeria. And while doing the research and the things we do in architecture, I realized that a couple of things were missing, which is I didn't have the first-hand experience of all these places, which sort of
Okay.
created it did create a really smooth learning experience for me until I decided to now go online and actually watch videos of these places, do instead of reading things in books, I actually saw them in person, not in person, but through videos.
Okay.
So you can imagine if you're actually in these places to explore and just get there, it creates a better learning experience for you, and then it gets me more person. So I really advocate for people, taking the step further to further education and find a better place. Not better place per se, but a place that gives you more space to explore what you've already
Yeah.
learned. And it's really amazing. I went through the website and I saw the things you've done since 2003. That's
Thank
really,
you.
really
You're
great.
embarrassing me. It's all makeup. You're embarrassing me.
No,
Okay,
no,
listen,
no, no.
listen, stop, stop, stop. You need to stop. I just
Okay.
want to ask you, if you don't mind me asking you, sorry, I do this, I'm a teacher, I do this as a living. That's why I be a bit bossy. Right, I just want to ask you, I'm sure you're many years younger than me. Right, if you don't mind me asking you, when did you graduate?
I graduated in 2015.
Oh, okay, okay. If you ever decide to change your mind, let me know. If you ever decide, because the reason being, ladies and gentlemen, let me say, I'm not saying this to gas him up. No, I'm not doing that. The reason being is that De Montfort University, one of their jewels of their crown is architecture.
Oh.
96 to 99% of their graduates get a job before they graduate.
Mm.
I'm telling you, my friend, De Montfort University, we, UK, not we, it's me really, but basically UK Pride Education, we are an authorized partner for De Montfort University. We are direct, we're not sub-agents. We are, who's we? There's no we, it's me. Okay, so basically I'm a direct, alhamdulillah, I am a direct partner for De Montfort University, which means that if you'd like, for example, to go back to architecture, anybody who's in your audience, then
Yeah.
they can, because it's one of the jewels in their crown. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. But
Yeah.
can I give you two, it's a Friday. Shall I give you
Yes.
two pieces of good news?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. Good news number one, according to the British Embassy, recent studies have shown that when my friends, audience, listen to me, keep your fingers out of your ears, listen to this, the visa success rate is 96%.
Whoa. That's a lot.
Okay, 96%, my friends. So the 4%, we don't know why. Okay, you guys can use your imagination why, but the success rate is so, so high. So if you would like to come to study on a student visa, it is actually a no-brainer if you have the means and if you have the qualifications. That's good news number one.
Okay.
Good news number two, Oladimeji, if you please agree or disagree with me, please have a dialogue with me. The number of Nigerian students coming to the UK this year is unprecedented.
Yeah, it is.
Nigerians have come in the past. We get that, but this year it's a blast. There's just so many people are coming particularly from Nigeria, so that is very good news, and we'd like to continue with that.
Yeah.
And there must be a reason. There
Yeah,
must be a reason.
there must be.
Yes, the reason is this: if you're a master student, you can bring your partner, you
Oh,
can bring your children,
okay.
and your partner, my friend, only for master students. Oladimeji, they can actually are allowed to work full time.
Oh, okay. Oh,
While the
I didn't know
student,
that.
you didn't know that. There you go. So basically, the partner, so the student, they go to study, right? But the partner, whoever that is, husband or wife, it depends who the student is, they are allowed to work full time. And the children, they get to go to school free of charge as early as 3.5 years old.
Wow.
As early as 3.5. So there's that. There's that. So there's many policies in place at the moment. I know we're in a war right now with Ukraine. I don't want to talk about politics, but while the policy is very, very international student friendly, students should. That's why I asked to be here, because while the policies are very student friendly, it's very international student centric. Now is the time to apply.
Well, that's
So,
amazing.
so that's you go. And plus, as you know, the naira is getting weaker. The Nigerian naira is getting weaker, so it's best to come sooner rather than later. Would you agree about the Nigerian naira, the
Yes,
currency?
yes, I do.
Yeah. So it is best to come. People think, I'll come in January. You can, not a problem. But if you can, if you have the means, I keep saying if you have the means, because that's the only condition, that's the main condition really, and the qualifications. If you have the means, and if you actually, have the documents in place, then you can come. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's amazing. So I've actually heard a couple of things right now that is giving me a lot of hope because
Good, that's the whole point.
yes, as you said about the Montfort, I have a couple of friends studying architecture there, so I know that, and it's really really good. They give me really good testimonies about that. So yeah, that's amazing. All right, so I decided to ask a couple of people, like the people on the live questions, so they
Oh,
can
yes.
ask you questions if they have questions. Well, I'll just say that right now. If you have any questions, please just go ahead to the question sticker and put your questions right there, because she's going to answer a lot of them, and it's better,
Yes.
you can actually hit the nail on the head. Now, one thing that I've always wondered is, so with studying in the US and in Canada, there's always a need to write a couple of exams. Now, with the UK, what's the procedure like?
Very good question. Basically, it's just documentation. So the few things that you need. Number one, if you don't have your international passport by now, it's going to get late. Do you know how it is in Nigeria? How long the process time is slow.
Yeah,
We know that.
yes.
Even in the UK, it's the same everywhere because of the pandemic. You need your international passport. You need to have if you're WAEC or NECO, if you have your degree transcript and certificate, you need that. Also, you need a reference either from work or from academia, or both. You
Okay.
need two. Complete application from me and a personal statement, and that's it. For De Montfort University, I need to say this. There's I don't know what the reason is, but if you're coming from Ghana or from Nigeria, it is now mandatory to do a credibility interview. Okay?
Okay.
So what does that mean? We don't want you to I don't want to freak you out. All I'm trying to say is they want to check your motivation for actually coming. Okay?
Okay.
Are you really coming to study, or are you coming here as an economic migrant? They need to find that out. Okay, so my job is, because students come through me, Oladimeji. Do I say? Can I say Dimi?
Just say Dimi or Dim or
That's
Dimeji,
better.
anyone.
Dimi. Okay, right.
All
So
right.
basically, I should have checked this out with him. Right. So basically, credibility interview. You can't spoon feed. You can't parrot fashion memorize answers. You can't do that, because these interviewers, the panel, they see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students, and they can tell from a mile away who is legit, who isn't.
Okay.
Okay? You have to answer from the heart, you have to be genuine. And my job as part of being the representative for the student is I will actually prepare them, not spoon feed or give answers, but I'll tell them, look, do you know about your course? Why are you really going? Do you know what you want to do afterwards? Do you know about the city? Do you know about, common sense questions?
Yeah.
But people don't realize how in-depth you need to go into, and that's where I come in. because I've been doing this since 2003, looking after students. So I more or less know what kind of questions students get, where they've tripped up, where the common mistakes that students make, and then I correct them. So I do that. My students would be able to say that I prepare them before. So I've got a student who got interview next Tuesday. I'm a very sad person. I don't have a life. My family don't see me. Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm just going to be preparing my student because his interview's on Tuesday. I don't know if he's here, but yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, amazing. I just want to point out to people on the live, the questions you're dropping, please use the question sticker. It's just right beneath the comments. Just put your questions there because it will be very difficult going back to all the comments to read out the questions. So please just use that question sticker and to be easy to access the questions. Now, so the things you said just now, it just sort of made me realize more and more that there's a lot of intentionality that goes into this. Because everybody is looking for a way to study outside the country, you sort of bypass certain processes of protocols, and you're actually mandated to take it seriously. Because
I filter them.
Yeah, you need to take it seriously. Now, so let me use myself as a case study, for example. We just do.
Oh my goodness!
One-on-one.
Is different the student? Okay, all right.
All right. So, I studied architecture, and I currently have a master's degree in architecture as well. And if I want to further, say, get into the Montfort University, just give me like a rundown on the things I need to get started with. Yeah.
Okay, role play, serious face. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, role play. Right. This is so funny. I did not think I'd be doing role play. Okay. So basically, I'd ask you the following question. Actually, this is good. First of all, I'll ask you, have you ever applied to study abroad in the UK?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Have you ever been rejected for a visa?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so in your case, it's nice and clear. Your immigration history is nice and clean, not a problem. If you have, I'm saying it to the audience now, if you have had a rejection, please declare it. Okay, it's more appreciative if you say it in advance. As you know, Dimi would also concur, honesty is the best policy. It's embarrassing and it's a waste of time if they find out later on. So it's best if you tell me or whoever the agent is in advance if you have had a rejection. Not a problem, as long as you have the paperwork. Usually, Dimi, I don't know if you know, if students do get rejected, probably from US or Canada or whatever, they get a rejection letter. So as long as they've got that and they present it, it's okay. The reason why I'm saying this is I do have one case study for you, counter case study, where I've had a student who's been rejected from Canada. He's learned his mistake. He's even more diligent, and he came across like that in the interview. That, look, I've learned my lesson. I know I've been rejected. And guess what? He's waiting for his visa right now.
Oh, that's amazing.
So that's, for me, it's amazing because I said, look, honesty is the best policy. I'm happy to guide you, but you've got to tell them everything. Why did you get rejected? And what have you learned from it? And are you going to repeat it? And he said, of course not. I know what to do this time. So I can't tell you the details, but he came across that I won't do that mistake again. And he passed everything. And now he's actually waiting for his visa at the moment. He's not here, but you know, he's never on Instagram. Anyway, right, finishing that. So then I would ask you, like I asked earlier, when did you graduate and what was your CGPA? Now, you don't need to tell me in front of your followers, not a problem. Right, if you've done a master's, you are welcome to do a double master's. Okay, don't think, oh, I've done one. Do I need to do master's or PhD? What do I do? You can do another master's. For direct admission, my friend, you need to, first of all, make sure you've got 55%. Or 2.5 out of 4 for CGPA. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
It does, okay. So if the answer is yes, direct admission. If the answer is no, if you've got a third class, or if you've done a HND 2.5 or above, you can do pre-masters. I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. Oh, another question. Third good news of the day. De Montfort University and many, many universities, but I'm going to just keep flagging up De Montfort University, they will accept your WIAC English language.
Oh.
You don't need to do IELTS. You don't. Have you got C6 or above in English? This is not fair. I'm grilling him. Yes. Do you have C6 or above? You have. There you go. Clever guy. Clever guy. You don't need to do IELTS.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a no-brainer. Okay, so once that's that, then I'll ask you, what do you want to study? Architecture, there's so many different types, right? So then after that, then we'll talk about if De Montfort University is the right for you. If you say, no, I want to go to London, then I've got some other places in London, and around the country I've got several universities under my belt, and that's how it works.
Oh, just
As simple as that.
yeah, very straight
No
to the point.
office. Yeah, no office. Look, this is my home. All on WhatsApp. It's all on WhatsApp. I'm talking to you from Leicester City,
Yeah.
where I'm just next door to De Montfort University, and that's as easy as that.
Mm.
Okay, so that's as easy as that.
All
So
right.
how do you feel? How do you feel about studying in the UK?
I guess it's a possibility. I'll consider it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then a student would say to me, so role play, back to role play, scholarships, payment plan.
Yeah.
How do I get my visa? Yeah. Number one, scholarships. Okay. The maximum scholarship you can get at De Montfort University is £2,000, but it's first come, first served.
Okay.
So it depends how quickly you will apply. Number two, payment plan. You won't believe this. Every time I get a wow from a student, if I heard that, I'd be a millionaire by now if I got £1. But every time someone says, wow, let's see if I get it from you. Right, De Montfort University, this is the, listen, that's why we're doing this, right? This is what we do. But De Montfort University, this is how they work. Their payment plan is that the initial deposit, or by enrollment, you need to pay 50%. So let's say you start in September, and the rest of the fee you pay in not one, not two, but 7 installments starting from November.
Whoa.
There you go.
£7.
7. Dimi, I'm telling you, look, we've got a student. Oh, sorry, I keep on calling followers students. Yes, I agree, it is well, right? Why is that? Then you're going to say, when do I start my installments? Yeah, you start in September. De Montfort University are so nice. There are other universities that do this, but I'm going to plug De Montfort because I'm their agent. They will wait for September, October, November to start your next installment date, because they understand international students, they need time to readjust.
Yeah.
They need to sort out their accommodation, their part-time job, their studies. That's what they're here for. So by the time you've settled down and your feet are on the ground, then you start the remaining payments. Okay, I think I'm convincing him. This is not supposed to be a consultation for him. That was not the point.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, I've got some more news.
Okay.
Okay, after that, then I'll say, how do you feel about that? Can you afford it? You'll say yes or no. Okay, next. Then I'll ask you, who will be sponsoring you?
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Myself.
Okay, fine. If you are sponsoring yourself, then, so basically this is the procedure. I'll explain the procedure. So basically you send all your documents to me. I will double check it, triple check it for you, because time is valuable. We don't want you to lose out. I will try my very best for you to get that offer. Now, I submit it on your behalf. Now, there's 2 types of offers you'll get, either conditional or unconditional. Unconditional means, Dimi, we love you so much, pay the deposit, go to the next stage. A conditional offer means that there might be some conditions that you may need to meet. And I've got some students on my board, for example, the degree certificate wasn't exactly the right scan, or they need another reference or a transcript, those kind of things.
Okay.
Once that's done, you're ready to pay a deposit. Now, ideally for registration, they'd like you to pay 50% of the fee.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it. And then you're going to say, what about my bank? Proof of funds. Okay, so basically, if you're coming in September, you need to have the proof of funds around. I'm going to say we're in April. We're in April now.
Yeah.
So I would say the proof of funds, because your course starts in September, you need to apply in August. Your proof of funds, this is what you need to do. We are in Leicester, outside London. So basically, you need to show living costs. You need to show, Dimi, that you are financially independent. You're not going to ask the government for money. Okay. So you need to put in the bank £9,207 in the bank. Okay, that's 9 months living costs according to the government. And also 50% of your degree. 50% of your master's fee. Okay. So let's say your master's, let's say, is £15,000. That's the kind of figure that De Montfort University masters start from. So 50% is the deposit, 7,500. The other 7,500 in the bank. So 9,000 plus 7,000. How much is that? 9,000 plus 6.
That's
Someone do the maths. Someone do the maths, guys. 9,207 plus, let's see if they do this, plus 7,500.
All right, you guys don't disappoint me, please. Let's do the maths.
I'm a biology teacher. Come on, get your calculators out.
16. Okay.
Oh,
Terrible.
have you done that? Okay, right. It's about 16K. Okay, minimum. Okay, I'll ask you to put a bit more in because the Nigerian naira is very weak. Thank you, Olawale. So that's how much you need to put in your bank, either in your bank account or your parents, for 28 days, 4 weeks,
28
just for
days.
show,
That's
just for
really
show,
flexible. Wow.
and that's it. Then you apply for your visa.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Oh,
All
well done, guys. Everybody's writing it. Furhan, nearly
right.
there. Toya, well done. Good. We should put stars on these. Right, okay. Brilliant.
Um,
So how do you feel now? Does that feel realistic? Do you feel that's possible?
I think you've successfully broken the myth, which is, oh, it's very difficult to apply, you'll be rejected, or, payment to be an issue and things like that. Because I know that's what a lot of Nigerians face when they're about to apply, or when they even think of
It's a big
applying.
elephant in the room. It is,
So,
it is, it is.
yeah.
I'm still doing the role play. We haven't even answered the questions, right? So the role play will continue, and I'll say, okay, Dimi, so now you think that it's realistic. I'm just going to say 3 things to you, and then if you have any questions, you can answer them. Number 1, you're allowed to stay in the UK after graduation for 2 years.
Okay. All right.
You can stay in the UK after graduation for a further 2 years, you and your family, if you happen to be in the family way. Number
Okay.
1. Number 2, you're allowed to work part-time.
During a program.
During the program, you're allowed to work, this is law, you're allowed to work 20 hours a week class time, and the holidays full-time.
Whoa. Okay.
You can go crazy.
Hmm.
You will not believe me. I've said it to another interview that my students, trust me, I call them during the holiday just to see if they're alive and well, you follow up. They say, Ma, don't ring again, I'm working. I said, okay, that means you're well. You are well. Alhamdulillah, that's good. So basically, let me say you a funny story, right? You're a Christian creator, so I can say this to you. How long is the duration of Christmas?
Um,
Isn't it just one day?
yeah, it's one day.
His birthday is one day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess how long the Christmas holiday is in the UK?
Probably lasts the entire month of December.
4 weeks.
4 weeks. That's the entire month.
4 weeks. Dimi, are you going to be celebrating Christmas for 4 weeks? Or are you just going to celebrate for one day? And what are you going to do for the rest of the time? University is closed.
I get to work.
Exactly. There you go. You're on the same frequency as me. No brainer. I'm telling you. Why are people coming? When they wake up, that's why I thought I'd come and see, because if people wake up, this is your chance. Okay, and now Easter is coming up. Easter Sunday in a few weekends' time. My son, he's come back from his holiday. He's come back from his university. For his university, has 5 weeks.
For the break.
Timothy University has 4 weeks break. University is closed. What are you going to do?
You can't just be sitting around. You have to work.
Exactly. Good Friday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, you'll probably pray or go to church, do your family thing. But rest of the time, I don't need to spell it out.
Yes.
I don't need to spell it out. And then university closes in May. Okay, all the exams finish about May. So your visa, if you apply for September, your visa will be for 12 months, so September to September. So September 2022 to September 2023. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a 12-month visa. But the UK visa embassy, they like to give you an extra 1 or 2 months. So let's say October, November. My friend Demi, what are you going to do between June 2023 and October 2023? You finished studying.
Work.
There you go. You've said it.
Yeah.
You said it. So basically, if you think about it, people, if there are any business students, please agree with me, or accountants, if there's any accountants or business students out there, this is a return on your investment several folds. Okay? You need to think of education as an investment. Okay? Isn't that right, Demi?
Yes,
you have to think of an investment. When people studied WIAC, did you think, oh man, I have to study this is such a drag? No, because you thought, I need to invest my time, it's compulsory, I have to do it. Then you did your degree. Did you think of that as a waste? No, you thought it's my investment of my time. People who are doing ONDs, HNDs, or PGDs, They think, no, they think it's a drag, but no, it's an investment. So this degree, you have to think as an investment of your time. And after that, you will get financially, education, career-wise, several folds. So that's why I thought we'd talk about this.
Well, that's
Right.
amazing. So we're just
So
going
how
to
do you feel right now? Do you feel that's
the enlightenment is just enough to just let you know that yeah, we're good to go. So so
okay?
there's
Good.
a
So,
ton of questions I would really want us to just get to
oh
because
yes, we need to do the questions now.
lots of questions. But we'll just start
Okay.
with this. So the first question here says, how much work can I do legally while on a student visa? Am I liable to any tax exemptions as a student?
Good question. Very good. Whoever it is, well done. Right. Like I said, you need to rewind back to this video. So basically, you are allowed to work 20 hours a week class time, 20 hours a week class time, and full time when university is closed. And like I've told me, Christmas holidays, 4 weeks, crazy. Easter holidays, 4 weeks, mind blowing. Summer holidays starts from May.
Yeah.
So from let's not lie. From June to even the next following academic year starts in October, September. Okay. Next question is, am I liable to any tax exemption? No, because you are 18 and you're working full time, so you will have to pay tax. I don't know if you share the same sense of humor as me. There are two things in life which you cannot avoid. Do you know what they are?
I will let you leave this. Just let me know.
Okay, I'm going to say it to you because I can say this because I'm older than you. Two things in life that you cannot live without, or we can't live without. One is taxes, and one is no. I said the joke wrong. Oh no. One thing that was no. Oh, sorry. I should stick to my job. Don't you think? I should be a joker. Right.
Yeah.
There's two things in life which is for sure. One is death. One is taxes. Those two you can't avoid. So yes, my friend, you need to pay tax. Sorry, I delivered it wrong. I should stick to my job.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh yeah, it's Dot Atty. Yes, he's on my frequency. Yes, tax and death. Right, another question.
All right. The second question. Let me just get this right there.
I see. So we do full-time work during the holidays. Yes, we do.
All right.
Kumari, yes, we do. Yeah.
All right, so next question. What are the chances or processes of staying after the 2 years post-study work period ends?
Oh, nice question. My goodness, I'm not an immigration lawyer. Okay, fine. So basically, my job is admissions. Okay. After that, you won't need to tell me. You will automatically apply. People tend to, I'm not going to assume, people tend to go, they want to stay in the UK, right? So they want to stay for a further 2 years if they wish. They may want to go back home, not a problem. But your question is that after the 2 years is up, what are the chances? Okay. So it looks like someone wants to do PR. Big sigh. This is all down to you, my friends. All I'm going to say is that Dimi is with me on this, and that's why he's here. We are here for your sake, in the sense that we want the betterment for all of our followers. We don't want him and me for you to spend so many millions of nairas to end up getting an odd job. Okay, I'm not ashamed of hard work. Okay, I come from a migrant family. I have worked hard. But what I'm trying to say is that I want all of my students and all of Dimi's followers to make sure you do a job which you deserve and which you have studied for. Okay, so what's that got to do with the 2 years? This is the plan. While you finish your graduation, your job in the next 2 years, you know this timer things, you are on an online timer. You've only got, the clock is ticking. You've got 2 years to sort your life out in sense of getting a job. How? With a tier 2 sponsor. Okay, Google it, or we can talk about that another day, but that's not really my cup of tea. But basically, you need to be employed by a tier 2 sponsor. When they like you, they can sponsor you for up to 5 years.
Oh.
Okay, and for PR, my friend, you only need 10. Okay, 2 years have gone. Someone employs you for 5 years. Are they going to kick you out after 5 years? I don't think so. They'll think, we've invested too much in you. We've trained you too much. We like you. They'll keep carrying on until your PR, then until the 10 years is up. But I'm going to say this, and I say this to everybody, no matter who it is. I'm not going to paint the land like with golden paint and say, oh, it's really great. It's really easy. It's like a honeymoon. No, it's going to be hard. it's not easy getting that job. Okay? As an international student, my friends, because I don't want students to come and think, oh, Afsana said this and this and this. No. As an international student, you will be competing with people who are already in the UK. So you, my friends, I'm not ashamed to say it because I come from a migrant family as well. You need to work 200% harder than someone who's native like me here. I need to work 100% hard. You need to work 200% harder to get that job. You need to stand out. You need to do something maybe outside your degree, outside your curriculum, you know, just the extra thing that makes you stand out. Do you know what I mean, Demi?
Yes, I do.
Okay, he's not daydreaming. So basically what it is that you can't just go there, you know, blinkered, just think, I'm just going to go to university and go home. No, you need to get out there. You need to start networking. You need to do placements. You need to do volunteer experiences. What is Dimi doing? He's doing communication, verbal communication, socially. These are all fantastic skills. Set something up yourself. Doesn't he say all the time in every one of his YouTube videos, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. If you feel down, get up and watch these videos and do something with your life. Because you can. You don't just learn in the classroom, you also learn outside.
No.
And
no.
that's how you stand out. Sorry, I had to say that.
Yeah, it's necessary. It's very important. You know, I feel like you've touched on a lot of these questions that I see here, but
Okay.
I'll just pick a couple of questions I feel need a little bit more explanation. Now, you already talked about, you know, you don't need IELTS. That's amazing. Okay, so, all right. Now, there's a question here. It says, I have a higher diploma, national diploma in civil engineering with over 5 years work experience. Can I do a top-up or a direct master's?
Okay, good question. Right. Is it the... Could you do me a huge favor? If you don't mind, with respect and with your permission, can you tell me when you completed your HND? Tell me when you completed your HND. That would be great. Dimi, the reason why I'm saying that is because there are cut-off points. Okay? For example, there are cut-off points. What do I mean by this? If you graduate, like for you, you said 2015, right? You graduated in 2015. Yeah. So how long is the study gap? 7 years, right? 7 years. So basically, if you want a direct master's, then, you know, the university, they will accept a bigger gap, but their cut-off point is around about 5 years. But if it is more than 5 years, let's say 6, 7 years, we're pushing it now, then they'll ask you to do an enhanced personal statement, meaning you have done a lot in your life, you've had family, you've had a job, you've got more money now compared to 5 years ago, but you need to write about it and tell me, why do you want to come now after 7 years? So it's not a problem. But what I'd recommend you do, Sadiq, I don't know if you've told me, I can't see right now, if you've done a HND, for you, you can't do direct masters. If it is within the last 7 years, you can do a pre-masters for 2 terms, followed by masters. I would highly recommend you start either applying for June or January.
Okay.
Okay, right. So January, pre-masters followed by masters. So your visa would start from January to June, you do pre-masters, you have a whole summer holiday. He's a clever guy, he'll get 2 summer holidays. So pre-masters, January to May, pre-masters, holiday. September, he starts his masters. Okay. That finishes the following May. He gets another summer holiday.
And it's all good.
Job.
Exactly.
And you can bring your family, and you can bring family.
All right, wow, amazing. Now, there's someone here that says that you teach biology. That I have a master's in microbiology. Can I apply for a PhD in microbiology?
Yes, you can. Why not? Why not? You should reach for the stars. Go for it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I only deal with admissions for masters, pre-masters. I only deal with university masters and bachelors. So for a PhD, what I'd recommend you do is go to, there's several websites that you need to go to. If you could DM me direct, I'll give you the websites. What I can do, Grafika_autos, is if you'd like to do a pre-PhD program, it's a 10-week online program, okay, which you need to do. So you can do it in the comfort of your own home, and that will prepare you for a PhD, okay? What do I mean by that? Basically, Dimi, I don't know if you know, you need to create a research proposal.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to go for a PhD, you need to create a research proposal. If you haven't done academia for a long time, it's quite a minefield. How do you create one? So this I have to say this properly. This pre-PhD program, what it does, they help you to create a research proposal. They'll help you to have a digital presence because everything's digital nowadays. You'll get to do poster presentation because that's the in thing right now. And also you'll get access to over 20 universities where you network with more than 20 universities. You will get an opportunity to network. So you can find, this is your subject, and you might find the perfect supervisor. If you feel that's your cup of tea, then DM me direct.
Amazing. Now,
Okay.
what schools are available?
Which schools are available? Okay, so for masters and for masters, De Montfort University. If you've done WIAC, HND, OND, you can do bachelor's as well at De Montfort University, Uchenna. And also, if you've done WIAC and HND, you can do, for WIAC, you do international year and then degree. And for HND, like I said, for the other person, SADC, you have to do pre-masters followed by masters. And you can do those at Bradford, Bangor, Greenwich, De Montfort University, and one more, Dundee University.
All right. Wow, that's amazing. Now, the last question here that I want us to take. While every other person who has asked questions that we can't really get to, please go ahead and DM Afsana, privately. I'm sure she would be happy to give you the answers to your questions and probably give you further clarifications on this. Now, what's
a pre-masters?
Yes.
Classic question. Right. Do you have time? Right. So basically, this is what it is. Pre-masters is for people who, if they've had a really long study gap of up to 7 years, if they've done a third-class degree, if they've done a HND, okay, these people, so basically they need a bit of a course just to refresh their minds more, focus them more on academia, teach them academic study skills, and also start to sprinkle in the modules of their degree of their choice. So it's like a preparation program that leads to degree. And the visa is a combined visa, which is pre-masters and the visa. You can still bring your family if you're doing a pre-masters.
Okay.
And there's 5 universities you can do that. The pre-masters varies. De Montfort University, I might as well tell you, De Montfort University, it's for 2 terms is, I think, £10,000 or £12,000. And then after that, you have to pay for your degree, but that's later on.
Okay. Now the last question here that I would like us to take. Every other question, please direct them at me or straight at Afsana, and you get the responses. Now this question says, how much for school and health for 2 kids under the age of 3?
Okay, that's cute. Keep taking pictures of your children, right? Okay, so basically, you're basically saying living costs, aren't you, Toya? So school and health for 2 kids under the age of 3. Okay, first of all, once your eldest turns 3.5, your child will be eligible to 15 hours of free nursery education. Okay, they will be entitled to free nursery education for 15 hours. My children did that. You can do that as soon as they're 3.5. In terms of school, how much? School is free. How much for school? Health? Yes. Right. Okay, Dimi, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you know the name of our healthcare system in the UK?
I don't.
Oh, it's called the NHS.
NHS.
We are where we are because of the NHS, which is totally free for us. But for Toya, for you, what I need to say is because you're coming here as a student visa, you do need to pay. I've written it down and I've forgotten. I believe I think it's £624 for every 12 months. It doesn't matter if you've got a 3-year-old or an 18-year-old or a 22-year-old, everybody's the same. So when you apply, whether you're dependent or whether you're a student, the health charge fee is £624 for 12 months. Now, I pray, and Dimi will pray, you don't fall ill. Okay, we pray when you come to the UK, you do not fall ill. But this is for mind satisfaction in the sense it's unlimited. You can go to the GP as many times as you want. I don't want you to go, but you know what I mean. X-rays, MRI scans, CT scans, cancer treatment, operations, free. That's my doorbell. So that's what it is. So it covers everything, but we pray you don't need it. But if you need it, it's there. It's there. And that by law, you have to have that for part of your visa.
Wow. This has been so enlightening.
I can tell you're thinking. I can hear your brain thinking.
So much hope, right? And now that there's the ASU strike going on, a lot of persons reconsidering or whether to, studies elsewhere, and it just gets everything really interesting. And as someone is asking you that, how can I get her for consultation? Please, can you just help us with that?
Yeah, just DM me direct. You know what? Forget DM me. Okay, just forget that. Just send your CV to info. The email address is actually in my bio. I'm going to write it in here as well. Info at UK Bright Education. I have people on standby, my colleagues on standby right now. They've emptied their timetable just for you guys. So if you send your CV to info at ukbrighteducation.com, me and my team will actually look at it and we will respond straight away.
All right.
So just send your CV. Yeah. So there you go.
Wow.
Brilliant. Brilliant. All right. Anything else, Demi? Tell me about your life. Just tell me about you. I want to know about you as a creator.
There's a lot going on, but it's really amazing knowing that I have creative freedom to be able to express myself and just do the things I really want to. Because one of the things that scares a lot of persons is not finding that thing that they really want to devote their life's work to. Because school is amazing, but after school, how do you get to use the things you've learned in school to sort of build yourself up? Architecture gave me the space to be able to explore myself beyond just being an architect. I practiced for about 2 years, and then I took a break to just focus more on some other things. I built a couple of things, met with people, networked with a lot of persons, just find a way to just get myself more relevant than just architecture. So, and I feel like school gives you a lot of that because now you get to know a lot of persons. So if you get the opportunity to further your education beyond where it is currently, don't take it as just schooling. Take it as an opportunity to explore and get to know more persons. The sky is your limit, honestly. So that's just what has been pushing me, and it's really, really amazing. So yeah.
That's really good. I just want to say, sorry, I bet a lot of your followers ask you, I'm so sorry I cut you in. I just want to ask you, where do you get your ideas from? Because they're so on point for your reels. They're just so on point.
My experiences.
Oh, so it's from personal experience.
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, my favorite one is you lying down on a pillow and then you make the whack sound, the duck sound. That's my favorite. And it's like stuff coming out of your face. It's like, that's my kids. That's my kids. They do that. It could be me as well. But that's such a classic. You are so cool. I just love your stuff. It's really good.
Thank you so much.
I really hope that this was helpful for your followers. I know that they're very sincere. They really love you. I can tell. There's one that said about your what do you call your avatar? Your picture. So tell me, what's the reason for that? I need to know as well, because you recently changed that. Tell me, Demi.
All right. So the new avatar.
It's so weird.
There's a way you get to look at things, and you just have this two-sided view of something. You're excited, and at the same time, you're just very unbothered. So that's where I am currently. I'm excited about a lot of things, and at the same time, I'm bothered about so many. So I'm in the middle, and this just shows that I really don't care too much. I'm just living my life the way I want to. People say things, people criticize the things you do, people don't believe in you, but that look gives
I get that. I get that all the time. Now, do you know why people don't believe me? It's because I'm free.
Yes, exactly. People see
people
your life
think no.
So that's
people don't believe me.
Yeah, I might leave it for a while. Just explore more. It looks really cool though. Like,
no, it's good.
Roll your eyes and just not care too much.
Oh, no, it's good. No, work, I understand. But the thing is, Dimi, what you have is very good, is discipline. Because I've seen your videos that you wake up and then you do your Bible studies. So I do my Quranic studies. And it's really disciplined. And you need to be self-disciplined, don't you, when you work from home? You have to be disciplined. Otherwise, you just lose the plot.
Just not doing anything.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay, I didn't think you'd say that on here, but okay,
no.
that's
I
fine.
mean, if you're not self-disciplined, you would spend weeks just being idle,
Doing nothing,
because
yeah,
you're working from home. What would it cost
yeah,
you to just get out of bed and do a couple of things? The bed is always there. It
yeah.
won't run away. So
I know, yeah, that's true. For me, the my weakness is Netflix. So I told my kids, just put a password on it. I don't want to get access. Once I'm on Netflix, that's it. I just binge watch. So my kids, I have to ask them for the pin. So so they've got me in check. So there you
yeah.
go. Right. Any more questions?
Yeah, they're quite a number, but we'll be able to take all of them
I've
because
answered most of
the
them.
more we talk, the more questions come in. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, well done, Asif Photography. It is the NHS. Well done. Full marks. Full marks. Brilliant. Well, I just want to say, I think that's a good place to stop. I believe, I hope the whole point of this is I really hope that, we're getting out of the pandemic, nearly everybody's being vaccinated. Universities and colleges and schools all around Nigeria, they're on strike. Everything is closed down. It is frustrating. It's affecting your life in the sense that it's stopping everything.
Yeah.
Lecturers, they're just as I'm a lecturer, so I know how it feels. If I'm not paid, how would I feel? How would my students feel? So I do totally understand. I can empathize what you're going through. But like I said, if you have the means, if you have the will, if not me, go to your local agent and just find out what your options are. You can even just go down the road and find out an agent. If you through me, not a problem. But yeah, find out, because without hope, how can we live? You need hope. You need a dream in your life, and I
Yeah.
and I totally believe that. Doesn't matter if the strikes are on. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to get something done, you can.
Yes, you
If you
can.
can't get that transcript, if the doors are closed at your university, there will be other ways. Universities around the UK, we fully appreciate the fact that Nigeria education establishments are closed. So we find other ways to find out your results. If it means through your references, it will be like that. If it's through, they have contacts through the universities, so they can verify your results. So it can be done, Demi.
Yes, amazing. So please, guys, just go ahead and send your email to info@ukbrideeducation.com, and all your questions will actually get answered. There are more questions, but because of time, we can't really take all of them because you would keep talking and more questions will keep
I
coming.
know, we could talk
Yeah, that's
forever.
the
We could
thing.
talk forever.
So you keep talking, more questions keep coming
We'll
in.
talk again.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. And keep producing these reels. They're the best.
Thank you so
They
much.
really make
It
my
means a
day.
lot.
They make my day. No, it's the best. I'm a big fan. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
All right.
Take care.
Have a great
Bye
one.
bye.